I have always wanted to develop my own game. So till now I have started multiple projects, but most of them failed, kind of, because I either overestimated the stuff that I could do, or it was just because I wasn't experienced enough. And when you start creating the game and the first like foundation of the game is not the best, then it is really hard to add more stuff to the game. So today I am showing you the game that is my first serious project and I'm planning on releasing it. Currently I don't have a lot of time, so I hope that I will be able to release it in like maybe 1 year. It is something simple. So I will show you how it looks, and I would love to get some feedback from you in the comments if you think that this idea is good. What would you want me to add to the game, and also if you would want to see more devlogs on this channel. Here I have the first concept art that I made. It is not the greatest looking piece of art, but it works just for idea of the game. So you play on a hexagonal grid, as you can see, and you have some survivors. Those green dots are the survivors. You can obviously move those survivors across the grid. And the main thing is that you have some cards with which you can transform the map. So you can see that some tiles are different. There might be like some forest, some rocks, village, and so on. And with those cards you could just modify the terrain. Let's say that I could have some free card that is just some forest, so I could place it somewhere that then it would benefit my survivors. Then when the survivors would get on the forest tile, they might collect some wood, or there might be some danger, so they might need to eliminate the danger, and so on. Some of those cards might also cost some of the resources, which you could obviously get when you have the survivors on those tiles. And the whole time you need to keep moving forward. As you can see down here, this big red thing, which kind of reminds me of Wall of Flesh from Terraria, if you know. This is a border of the map, and when you end the turn, this means that you have moved your survivors to the places where you want them to be. You can end the round, and the border of the map will just go up, and the map will be smaller. Obviously, you can still go up, but you need just to keep moving and don't let the survivors to be behind. So this is the main idea. Then I jumped straight into Unity, where I have made some basic tile map. As you can see, I have different tiles. Those are not my tiles. I have downloaded the graphics from OpenGameArt, I think. And then I have some survivors. And also here in the UI I have some basic cards. So there is not a lot going on. I can show it to you when I play the game. I have been just working on those cards mainly. So you can see that I have some of those cards. Some of them might cost something, some of them might be free. And each of those cards has different style. You can see there is some like water, there is grass, and so on. And I can just take the grass, and currently I can place it only on some tiles. You can see that I can place the grass on the grass, which is kind of weird, but why not? But I can't place it on the water, as you can see here. So I have just made some simple card system. I can pick the card. I can't put the card to the water, but I can, for example, put it here. And when I release it, you can see the detail has changed. So this is just the basic idea of transforming the map. I can obviously take as many of those cards right now as I want and just put them somewhere. In next updates I will obviously add some of those resources, and also that each tile has like different movement speed, there might be some random events, and so on. Then I can move those survivors. So when I click on the survivor, I can just tell him to go somewhere. Right now there is no fancy animation, but it should be enough for the idea of the game. I can't move them to the water, I can only move them across the grass. This might also change, but we will see. So you would just place those cards, move with your survivors somewhere where they are safe, and just end round, which moves the border, and you can play next round. So as you can see, this is just the basic framework of the game. And also, if you want to learn game development and you don't want to be struggling with those YouTube tutorials, just trying to figure something out, because I know that I have learned Unity only from YouTube and internet. This means that sometimes it is a really big struggle to just figure out why something isn't working. So for that, because I already know how Unity works, I'm offering online Unity tutoring where I will teach you everything you need to know to develop your own games. We can obviously develop 2D and also 3D games, maybe some application, who knows. So the code that I have made, if you want to take a look at it, it isn't anything too complex. I have just some basic game manager, map manager, card manager. This, for example, is for moving the survivors. Again, it is nothing too complex. I'm not going to be explaining it to you, but yeah, just the code, nothing too complicated. I hope that in the future I will be able to easily add more code to it without it breaking, as it had happened many times to me. But now I think that I'm more experienced and I can make the whole framework of the game a lot better. So please don't forget to let me down in the comments what you think of idea of this game and if you would want to see more devlogs on this channel. Thanks for watching and I will see you in next videos. Bye!